Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your daily tarot reading. Thank you for joining me in this reading. I'm going to be using the Lightseers deck and the Starseed Oracle deck. So remember to take what resonates from today's reading and to leave behind whatever you feel does not. So let's find out what message comes out with today's cards. So the first card we have is the Three of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with an earth sign with this card. So a Taurus, a Virgo, or even a Capricorn. Next we have the Page of Wands. So you could be dealing with a fire sign with this card. So a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries. And finally, we have the Star card. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. So with the Nine of Cups, you could be dealing with a water sign. So a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. Right. Okay, so with the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck, this is a card that is showing you perhaps being somewhere towards the end of a journey in something, or you finally reaching a point where you have always hoped you would get to, and being able to reach a point where you are almost complete and you can see the finish line. You are very close to achieving that ultimate goal that you have in mind. But with this Nine of Cups being the card that is in the reverse, this shows a feeling of desiring perhaps a little bit more, and feeling as though there's something that you would like to attain in order to make this moment even that much greater. So that opportunity may be on the horizon for you as well. But this is definitely the recognition of that feeling of perhaps you could add more to a certain situation or to the to a goal that you are reaching after perhaps a long time of working towards it. And with the Three of Pentacles, this is a card that is showing you having support in whatever you are working on, and also having other people also wanting to contribute and help you and to be a part of your success. So that is very good teamwork that is being shown with the Three of Pentacles. But with this Three of Pentacles, it's also a very familiar kind of energy. Perhaps you may feel as though perhaps what is leading to this feeling of a lack of being entirely fulfilled in a situation or the reaching of a goal is because perhaps you may feel like it is something that may have fallen routine to, or it may feel very familiar and very comfortable, and so perhaps you want to push the envelope and you want to experience a little bit more excitement and experience that adventure in a situation that you perhaps are in. And with that Page of Wands, this is you getting the opportunity to experience some excitement and even some adventure in the pursuit of a goal. And even in a relationship, this is all about things becoming more passionate and becoming more fun to you, and you getting to experience perhaps a more exciting period in your relationships or in any project that you are pursuing or working on, and any goals that you are going to be attaining. So with the Star card, this is a card that is also showing you having had come a very long way. In fact, the results and the evidence of it may be very evident. You perhaps are not the same person you were when you first started this journey, or when you first in the beginning stages of this relationship. It looks like it is something that has evolved you and you have really grown with. And perhaps you may want to perhaps also enjoy a little bit more from this accomplishment or this point that you are at. You may want to experience something that is more enlivening. Perhaps you may have fallen into a routine, especially with that Three of Pentacles and that being very familiar energy. And so I'm seeing you getting an opportunity to incorporate an element of passion and an element of fun in the pursuit of a goal, which is very close, that you are very close to also achieving as well. So with the Star card, this is a card that's showing you perhaps longing a little bit. But also with the Star card, this is also that feeling of feeling healed. So you definitely are evolving at this time. Perhaps you recognize it in yourself. You may have changed quite a lot, and that is for the better with these cards. And I'm seeing you perhaps getting an opportunity to take it to the next level in a drastic way, or in a very exciting change on the horizon. So I'm going to take out a card from the Starseed Oracle deck. So this is the card that came out, and it says you're not alone. It says isolation, physical connection, community. So this is a card all about being able to allow the community to come in, or perhaps other allies to come into a situation. And with this card, it is all about that teamwork that perhaps that Three of Pentacles is showing. But I'm seeing it being you being able to have the opportunity to expand your circle and your group, or your ally, your team. And also with this you're not alone card, that could even be talking about the recognition that you may be getting at this time. And I'm really seeing you beginning to, perhaps you are gaining a lot of attention for what you are doing. And with the Star card, that is really a card that also talks about being able to show up as the star. And as the star, that is somebody who is center, someone who is very noticed as well and admired. So that could be you on this day as well. So I'm really seeing things moving to a more exciting level, and you may be also in a state where you're able to enjoy in some well-deserved recognition as well for anything you have been working on. Okay, so I'm going to pull out a card from the Fairy Tarot deck for any further messages. So the card that came out is this card over here. It's called the Queen of Winter, and it says strong, patient, self-sufficient, and funny. And at the bottom it says, let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career, unmarried or divorced individuals. Okay, so with this card, I'm really seeing it pertaining to that Nine of Cups in the reverse, which is really an energy of feeling like you are unsatisfied perhaps with something in a situation, wanting more, or perhaps just feeling as though there's something that you need to let go of in order to make this moment that much better and reach its fullest potential. So this could be the difference between being near completion and actually being able to enjoy a fulfilling kind of a completion or reaching of a goal. So with this Queen of Winters card, this is a card that is similar to the Queen of Swords in the Universal deck, and it is a card all about being able to perhaps be more strict with the people who you are allowing in your circle, and having people who get it, people who work, people who are allies, people who are perhaps more in support, and who are going to be also less of a distraction or less likely to take away from what you are trying to accomplish with this card. So also with the Starseed Oracle card that says you're not alone, this is all about your physical connections with other people also being able to deepen. So perhaps with that Queen of Winter, you may be really zoning in towards those kind of connections that are perhaps what you consider of more quality, and they may be the connections that are really strengthening, while the ones that are perhaps weaker or that are not serving you may be falling away at this time. And I'm seeing you being able to make very stern and rational decisions when it comes to perhaps who you are working with at this time, and who you are going with when it comes to accomplishing a goal. Also with this with these cards, and that being you perhaps gaining a lot of traction, a lot of attention, perhaps getting a lot of recognition as well at this time, this Queen of Winter card could really serve you in the sense that you may be able to distinguish who should be there and who perhaps you should and who perhaps to keep as simply an acquaintance as opposed to being too close to them. So this could also be all about you being able to use your head and not letting your emotions cloud the judgments of the people that you have around you at this time. So I'm really seeing that this lack of contentment with this Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck may be what is leading to you perhaps branching out of a situation that feels very familiar and routine in pursuit of perhaps something that is more exciting, an opportunity that may bring a lot more excitement and a lot of newness and adventure perhaps. And this is something that, an opportunity that may be leading you towards being really showing up as the star in this situation. This may be you gaining the opportunity to really stand out in a situation, and you being appreciated for your really good qualities and your strengths. So with that "You're Not Alone" card in the Starseed Oracle deck, it could possibly be these people or this place that you are perhaps moving away from at this moment in pursuit of perhaps something more satisfying and more fulfilling. They may be feeling as though perhaps they want to connect with you. They may want to be closer to you. They may even miss you. And the situation may also be calling you. But I'm also seeing you showing up as the Queen of Winter, and you also being able to make good decisions as far as where you would like to go and who you would like to take with you, and who is appropriate to take with you in pursuit of perhaps this bigger dream that you have. So that is all I have for this message. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. So bye, Sagittarius.